Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. No. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
54, right there. Watch twist. Kill.
They'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Check.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Choose the mic. Let's put that team on the front. Go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Pick it up. Mike 52.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Quit talking up and bring it. Check 52. Show
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Come on, Flex. 52 for Pittsburgh. Check safety, check safety. Yeah, yeah. He's mine. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. You go tight. You got tight.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Breida, he'll try the right side. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Check. Crunch.
They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, let's go. Check 3. Hey, watch it. Hey, bunch. Check 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20. At about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
22.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
49ers first down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Don't let him breathe.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Keep playing hard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch out. Mike 52. Go. Bring it. 52's
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 24. Hey, alert 3. Great.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down by Jude. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check. Look.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Mike's 56.
Now Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Check that out. Sunday. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There we go. Back. 120. 53. Hey, Ford Tokyo. Bravo. Check. 53.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Badgley now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike. Waiting. 53. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Chandler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A big play there for Philly. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Running with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Niners' 24-yard line.
Go. 120. Mike, 54. Here we go, D. Check nickel. Lefty.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Ram. Check 43. Greystone, travel.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Second and 4.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Here's Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Tighten up. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Rush in. Flag. Right there. 54. Right there. 50. So we got man.
Here's Wentz to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On first down, Chandler, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Mike. Switch up. Check 37. Blitz.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Cut.
Throwing now is Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Wentz will keep it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game.
Break that. Green 18. Yeah. You don't want none.
First throw now for the backup Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a give right side. It's Chandler, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.